Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about network marketing. And the topic is how to be more persuasive in network marketing. Now, persuasion is a skill that is important not only in network marketing, but in any type of business. All right. Basically, it is a skill that is so critical for success. All right. So basically, if you are in network marketing, then persuasion is very important. But before I proceed, let me share with you the difference between me generation and we generation. Now, previously, it was the me generation. Previously, all right, it was the me generation. When we talk about the me generation, everything is focused on me, all right, which was very successful during those days, all right. Now, what I mean is that me generation is about you. Everything is about you. Look at me. I'm successful. Look at the amount of money I earn. Look at the car I drive. Look at the house I live in. So I'm successful. So listen to me. That was under the me generation. But it does not work anymore because we are past that phase. Today, we are in the we generation. So it's important to realize that now we are in the we generation. So in order to be able to persuade people, you must think in the we generation. And we generation is about teamwork, is about working together, is about collaboration, and so on. So that is why it's important to realize that in the we generation we are in now, we have to talk about us as a team, not about me. Okay, so that is important for you to understand. Okay, now it's important to take the focus off you, all right, and put the focus on your prospect. If you want to be able to persuade your prospect, then you got to take the focus off you. That was what was being done during the me generation. Look at me, me. It's always about me. But today you got to take the focus off you and focus on your prospect. Remember, to anyone, all right, who is important? Of course, the person that you're talking to is more important than you. They're not interested about you. They're interested about themselves. So it's talking about your prospect that is more important. Okay, so the prospect, is so critical to realize that the prospect is interested in themselves, not in you. So we got to focus our attention on them. That's what it is all about. Okay, and then you got to ask questions. This is very important. A lot of people, they jump into presentation straight away. They jump into the presentation about the company, about the products, and so on. But the thing is that before you start your presentation, you got to ask questions. You got to find out about your prospect, about them. All right, because if you do not know about them, then how do you persuade them? All right, you must understand about your prospect before you can persuade them. So it's important to ask questions, especially before you start your presentation. Ask questions. What are the questions? Here are a few examples. What do they do? All right, you must know about what do they do. All right, how is the business going on if they are in business? And ask them about their want. What do they want? What do they want to achieve in life? All right, what do they want to achieve in life? And also talk about their dreams. What are the dreams they have for them and for their family and so on? So you got to talk about dreams. You got to talk about their goals as well. All right, talk about their goals. What do they want to achieve out of life? So it's important to find out about your prospect before you can persuade them. All right, in order to persuade your prospect, it is critical to understand about them, because only when you understand about them, you can offer them a solution. Remember, we are not forcing our business or our product down their throat. Okay, we got to find out about their problem, because we are problem solver. So when you ask questions, you find out about their problem. All right, a good example is if you talk to them, and then you find out that they have children who are going overseas for studies and so on, and they need money to send their children overseas for the studies and so on. So it is from the message, from the conversation, that you find out about their needs. Okay, so it's important. And you got to show them how your business can help them as well. Because people join, how can it help them? Okay, so you got to show them how it can help them achieve what they want. That is why it's important to ask them questions. Okay, show how your business can help them. Now, persuading versus pushing your prospect. Now, a lot of people are pushing the prospect, and you know that people don't like to buy. People don't like to be pushed. Okay, ask yourself: do you like to be pushed? Do you like people to push their product or services or opportunity down your throat? I'm sure you don't like. Huh? But the truth is that people love to buy. They love to buy that, but they want to make their own decision. Okay, so basically persuasion is about helping them to make a decision, their own decision, to either get your product or to join your opportunity. Okay, so basically persuading is more important, so don't push. That is push marketing, right? Push marketing is basically when you talk about product features and benefit. You talk about features, you talk about benefits, they're basically pushing already, all right? Oh, my product can do this, contain this, and so on, and how it can benefit. And so when you talk about feature and benefit, you are already pushing to people. All right, or even you talk about your compensation plan, you talk about your company, and so on. It is already pushing to people. All right, so you should not push to people. All right, what you should do is find out about what they need and help them to achieve what they need. Okay, offer them a solution. Remember, we are problem solver. Okay, now prospecting. Now let's talk a little bit about prospecting. Now, when you talk about prospecting, there are warm market, there are cold market as well. Okay, but the main aim of prospecting, what is the main aim of prospecting? What do you think? What is the main aim of prospecting? Okay, whether it's cold market or warm market, the main aim is to turn people you do not know that is cold market, right, into your warm market. People that you do not know, especially on the internet today, you got to convert them into a warm market. That means they know something about you and they trust you. That is what is important. All right. Because remember, people buy from people they know, they like, and trust. All right. So they have to trust you. So when you are talking about social media, internet, and so on, they're all cold market there. All right. So your aim is not to sell to them or to push them, but to convert them into warm prospects. Okay, in order to do that, you got to give them value. You got to provide them with information that can help them to change their life and so on. Okay, now most network marketers, they skip this process. That means they assume everybody is interested in the business. The truth is that not everybody is interested in your business. That's why there is a lot of rejection outside there. But if you find out about your prospect by asking questions, then you narrow in on the need of your prospect. All right, because remember, we are problem solver. Okay, so you got to convert your cold market or your warm market into warm prospects. Okay, that means from cold, they don't know you at all, they don't trust you at all, into a prospect that really can trust you. Okay, that is the whole idea. Now, you can ask questions as well. This is very important. Okay, there are many types of scripts, but this is one script that I can share with you. Okay, asking questions. Would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Okay, now this is not a very aggressive question because you're not saying, hey, are you interested in joining me or whatever? No, you're asking a person, would you be open to a side project? That means something that is beside what they are doing, all right? If it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing. So basically, you are not pushing the opportunity down their throat, all right? You are giving them a choice, just offering them. If it doesn't interfere with their what they are doing, would they be interested? All right, now let me share with you a little bit of prospecting tips here, all right? Again, this is only my opinion, right? If you want to prospect, then of course, there are many ways to reach people out there. All right, that means to get people to view your websites, to view your presentation or whatever it is. Okay, now prospecting tips can be: number one, you run ads. Okay, you can run ads. Ads can be free ads. It can be also paid ads. Paid ads could be Facebook ad, solo ad, pay per click like Google, like Google ads. So those are basically paid. You can also call people you know. I mean, this is the traditional way by phone call. Of course, it still works if you know people. All right. I mean, cold prospect, I'm not sure about it because you need skill to be able to talk to cold prospect. But people that you know, your warm prospect, all right, people that you know, your friends, your relative, calling is also very important. All right. Now you can also use social media to reach prospects. Today, with social media like Facebook and LinkedIn, you can reach billions of prospects out there. All right, you can reach billions of prospects out there. There's no shortage of prospects. Okay, everyone is not a prospect. Remember, this is important. Not everyone is a prospect because some people they just want to join you to buy the product because they have some challenges and so on. All right, they're not interested in the business because never assume that people are interested in your business. Not everybody is interested. Some people are not interested in network marketing. That's the truth, because I know people who are not interested in network marketing, so I don't push them. All right, I don't push them. I only offer the information. Maybe they can be a product user or whatever it is. All right, so remember, not everyone is a prospect. Now, the last thing you need to do is step up your game. You got to step up your game. If you want success, you got to step up your game, my friend. You got to step up your game. Okay? Don't appear to be desperate. That's very, very important. You must have posture. Posture is important. Don't appear to be desperate. You know, I need one more sign up this month. Can you please do me a favor, join me, or buy this from me? That is desperate. All right. So basically, remember this. Don't appear to be desperate. You must have posture. When you have posture, then people respect you more. All right. People, people don't like people who are desperate. All right. Then, this is not a convincing business. Remember this. Network marketing is not a convincing business. It is a sorting business. You are not trying to convince people to your point of view. You are trying to sort people who are already ready to join you. All right, remember, you are in a sorting business. All right, there are a lot of people that you got to go through to sort them to see that they are suitable for you, because not everybody is suitable for your business and not everybody is suitable to work with you as well. All right, so this is not a convincing business. Remember that this is a sorting business. And lastly, of course, I mentioned just now, ask questions. When you ask questions, it provides you with the answer. All right. All right, ask questions. Or one of the strategy that is important is answer the objection. Answer the objection, which is very important, because sometimes when you do presentation, all right, people have some question they dare not ask. All right, they don't interrupt you, they don't ask. So what you have to do is prepare a list of objections, questions that people normally would want to ask, and then even they don't ask you, come up with a question. That means preempt people. All right, ask questions. Okay, and that is very, very important, because the only way to know a person is to ask questions. Now, I'll give you a simple example. If you go to a physician, a doctor, right? When you go into the doctor office, the doctor, will talk to you first. Then the doctor doesn't prescribe to you, oh, take this, take that. No, the doctor asks you question. What is your problem? Where is the pain like? How long has it been? How long have you been having this pain, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, the doctor take your blood pressure, they take your temperature or whatever it is. So that is why did the doctor do that? Because the only way for the doctor to know what you need is to ask questions. Isn't it true? So it's the same with network marketing as well. You got to ask questions to find out more about your prospect. All right, so the topic today is how to be persuasive in network marketing. So it's about persuasion, but persuasion is not pushing, all right? You are going to make people think from your point of view by giving them information and being friendly with them, giving them value. All right, so persuasion is a skill that's important, especially in network marketing. All right, and I mentioned about the difference between me generation and we generation. And always remember, take the focus off you and put the focus on your prospect, because they are more important than you. Ask questions to find out about them. The only way for you to solve their problem is to ask questions. All right, what do they do? What do they want? What are their dreams? What are their goals, and so on? Okay, and show them how the business can help them. All right, now, if you want to prospect, okay, turn people that you do not know into warm prospect. That's very important. Okay, it is not about pushing people, it's about converting people from cold prospect into warm prospect. Okay, and the only way to do that is to be build a relationship with them. Okay, and there are prospecting tips that I talk about. You can run advertisement, free or paid. You can also call people that you know. Use social media, and remember this: not everyone is a prospect. Okay, not everyone is a prospect. And step up your game. Don't appear to be desperate. You are not in a convincing business, but you are in a sorting business. And remember, always ask questions, even objection. Okay, when people have objection, answer the objection with a question as well. Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. Okay, this is Richard Quek here from Malaysia. I will see you again. Okay, on Monday. Today in Malaysia is already Friday, so the weekend is ahead. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again for another session of my live video on Monday. So this is Richard Quek from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.